Guys, knowledge is power. Everybody knows that, but who takes care of it? It's very rare that people search knowledge. People always want to enjoy. People want to get a job. People want to get a good spouse. So there are certain areas people want to gather knowledge just to get some job and some necessary things done. But knowledge can be really powerful. It's not just for getting a job, it's not just for some essential reason. It's for everything. If you have vast knowledge, you can use it in many ways. If you talk about Rabindranath, talk about Shakespeare, other people, Socrates, they probably weren't happy because they were thinking of others, especially Socrates. Socrates was not happy because he took care of other people. As he took care of other people, as he was thinking that people were making mistakes, he was crazy to help them, to get them corrected. So in that sense, he was bit unsuccessful, or he was unhappy, or things like that. Other than that, his knowledge was really power. So, what do you think? Do you think that the more knowledge you gather, the better it is for you? It's not just for you, it's for the society, it's for your spouse, good for your children, it's good for your society. And in Islam, what does it say? It talks about knowledge. Knowledge is essential, knowledge is compulsory. In Islam, it says every man and woman, every boy and girl, everyone must acquire knowledge because it's very powerful, it's essential, it's necessary for many fields. So let's check with knowledge. I have some personal experience and speculations. I just found out some of my ideas. Just let me show you how I think about people. I have shown here the middle part is suppose 0% to 10%. Those who have less than 10% knowledge, they are actually mad, right? They don't have thread, they don't have clothes on, they wear nothing, they're crazy, they're weird, they don't have any knowledge. We call them mad. It's just glaring clear that they are mad, right? And what about this number, those who are between 10 to 20%? They're also mad, but nobody can see it. That's the difference. So if somebody has kind of less than 10% knowledge, just I give a kind of analysis. I just consider 0 to 100%. So those who have less than 10% knowledge, they don't wear anything. Everybody understands, it's glaring truth that he or she, they are mad, right? But another kind of people who are mad but nobody can see it, right? Those who are mad aren't visibly aren't visible to people, belong to 10 to 20% of knowledge. And these people are even more dangerous than those who are glaringly mad, because these people have independence. They try to run their own life. They get married, they get children, and these people usually are kind of narcissist. Those who are below 6 years old are narcissists. They love themselves, they don't care anyone else. So those who belong to 10 to 20% knowledge are usually narcissistic because they have very little knowledge. They always want to make themselves happy. They always disturb others. They don't care about other people. So these people are mad. They are so different. but nobody understands that they are mad. Only family members can understand that they are mad. If your brother has less than 20% knowledge, he is mad, you can understand. His wife understands, his family members understand, but the people outside don't understand. These people are usually narcissistic. They always take care of themselves. They always love themselves. They always care themselves. They disturb others. They never care what's going to happen to others. They always want to enjoy their life. And what about the other group? Those who have kind of 20 to 40% of knowledge. These people are common people. These people are common. So what I say is that most of the people, if I talk about the majority, if I consider, then I say these people belong to this category, 20 to 40% knowledge. Very little. Common people have very little knowledge. I'm in a village now and I've seen people around, they don't have more than 40% knowledge. They are very close to 20% of knowledge. Very ignorant. It's impossible to make them understand something that's very important. It's very tough. It's very tough, especially because they have very little education or no education at all. If somebody is below 30%, I can say that he's not educated. If somebody is above 30, below 40, even when he's a little bit educated, still his knowledge is very poor. These are ordinary people, these are populace, these are common people, these are the majority. And I'm very unhappy about it. I could not understand this scenario in a village. I've been here in this village because of COVID-19, because of my father's, because of my mother's illness, because of my mother's old age complications, just to take care of her. For some other reasons, I've been here and I've seen that people around me are ordinary, simple, ignorant, very little, with very little knowledge. Knowledge is absolutely meager here. And I've found that when I'm trying to help them with diabetes, when I'm trying to help them with fistula, when I'm trying to help them with religious affairs, there are other things, COVID-19, what happens is that it's really tough to make them understand. They make it even reverse. So it's really tough to make them understand. It's because they're not educated or they're little bit educated. Even when they are little bit, still very horrible. Let's go to the other one, 40% to 60%. What I say is that these people are educated, they have their honors, they have their masters, they have good education, but their knowledge is not powerful, their knowledge is not fertile, their knowledge is not actually, you can say, creative, very little, very little. Even when they have honors, they have masters, they've been in a job, they've been serving the society. In different ways, they're successful. As businessmen, they're successful. As doctors, they're successful. As engineers, they're successful. Outwardly, they are very intelligent, but actually, they aren't. So, what I categorize is that they belong to this group, 40% to 60%. It's long distance, some are, about 40%, some are about 60%. So this number, yeah, I'm not satisfied with these people. An MBBS doctor, actually, maybe 40%, maybe 60%. An engineer who, actually an architect, right? One who is an architect, he belongs to this category. Normal, but highly educated. They're average people, but highly educated. So what's the difference between 20 to 40% group and 40 to 60% group is that this group is highly educated, right? They're highly educated. They're engineers, they're doctors, they're masters, they're honors. I mean, absolutely successful. They're very intelligent outwardly, I understood. But when I look at Shakespeare, when I look at Rabindranath, I find that these people have no creativity. They're knowledgeable, they have very much knowledge. And as knowledge is powerful, they are powerful as doctors, as engineers, as other people, as teachers, professors. But their knowledge is very average, limited. When I talk about insulin, when I talk about diabetes, they don't care, they don't understand much. They just have very good education, they're earning money, they are making houses, they're buying, you can say, vehicles, they're very intelligent in this society. But in terms of creative knowledge, in terms of wisdom, in terms of necessary knowledge to tackle every other situation, it's very, very poor. Very, very poor. And let's go about the above one, 60% to 80%. This group is very strong. In Bangladesh, Buet is the best place, best educational institute. Suppose those who are studying in Buet, maybe in this group, even the professors of Buet, they're in this group. So they are highly educated, absolutely talented, so much talented, absolutely talented. They're the toppest, they're the top in terms of knowledge. But what I understand is that they have creative knowledge, not much. They do not have creativity, they do not have wisdom. They have knowledge, but they do not have that much wisdom. They are specialized in one field. So a student of Buet does very good. When he marries, the family disasters. When he goes on onto some social affairs, yeah, very difficult. Suppose there's a problem with if I mean family is going to get divorced, right? Husband and wife are separate, they're going to have separation. So before that, they are trying to involve people so that they can solve their problem. None of these people can do it, right? They can't have the creativity. They just have the creativity. They have intelligence in the field that they belong. Suppose an engineer, absolutely fantastic in the field of engineering, right? And MBBS doctor, a higher educated doctor, is absolutely fantastic in his field, right? This category, 60% to 80%. They're not that much creative, but in their field they're creative. They're that much not full of wisdom. They're not that much wise, but they are professionally absolutely fantastic. The thing is that these people are special. 80% to 90%, 90% to 95%, 95% to 100%. These people are fantastic. These people can solve every problem. They can understand everything. They can go so deep. They can deep dive in any field, any field. But these people can also deep dive, but they can only deep dive in their own arena of knowledge. Maybe engineering, maybe medical science, maybe astrology, astronomy, okay, aeronautic engineering, like that. But they have limitations. But these people have no limitations. These people are Socrates, these people are Aristotle, Shakespeare, Rabindranath. These people are invisible, I mean, they're invisibly intelligent. The simple people, these average people, do not understand the knowledge of these people. These people are extremely intelligent, extremely wise. They're full of wisdom, they're full of intelligence, they're full of creativity. They have analytic power, they have every way absolutely deep in terms of any field of knowledge. Suppose Socrates hasn't studied medical science, right? But if he goes into medical science, he can understand everything. Rabindranath was not an engineer, but if he tries, he can get into it because they belong to this category 80% to 90%. But the thing is that the common people think they are mad. So those who are threadbare, those who have no clothes on, they belong to 0 to 10% of knowledge. They are absolutely mad. Everybody knows they are mad. And these people, those who are above 80%, they are considered mad. Common people do not understand difference. They do not find the difference between eccentric people, mad people, and the people who are genius. That's why Socrates was killed. Socrates was brutally killed. Judgmental. It was a judgment. Socrates said that even when a judgment is wrong, I must respect it. So he respected. He could have fled away. Some people told him to even go away, or if he tried to get himself exempted, he could have. There are different controversies. I'm not going to that. But the thing is that Socrates was killed because he was absolutely intelligent, but because these common people thought he was mad. He was absolutely helpful for the people, but these people thought that he was misleading the youngsters. Socrates was giving knowledge to youngsters. Wherever he got, he tried to impart knowledge to youngsters. He tried to change the world. He tried to make people understand that knowledge is power, knowledge is everything, knowledge is super, knowledge is so much sublime. If you